The story slows down here after the vast sweep of creation, and the camera draws close. The sky and the earth are finished, every detail set in place. On the seventh day, God rests, not from weariness but from completion. The work is whole. The rhythm of labor and rest is woven into the fabric of the world itself. A day is blessed, set apart, quietly teaching that life is more than productivity. That rest is not weakness, but design. Even now, that pattern hums beneath our busy lives, waiting to be remembered. Before rain ever fell, before fields were tilled, the earth waits. No shrubs yet, no crops pushing through the soil, because there is no one to work the ground. A mist rises from the earth, watering the surface of the land. Then God shapes a man from the dust itself, hands forming what will soon breathe. Breath enters lungs, and the man becomes alive. Not manufactured, but formed. Not distant, but personal. Dust and breath together. Earth and heaven meeting in a human frame. God plants a garden in the east, in a place called Eden. It is not wild or chaotic. It is intentional, ordered, abundant. Trees rise from the ground, pleasing to the eye and good for food. At the center stand two trees, heavy with meaning. One offers life without end. The other carries the weight of knowing good and evil. A river flows out of Eden, dividing into four, watering lands rich with gold and precious stones. This world is generous, layered, beautiful, and alive with purpose. The man is placed in the garden, not as a burdened worker, but as a caretaker, to tend it, to watch over it. Work appears before struggle, before sweat, before pain. Purpose comes before punishment. God gives a command, clear and simple. Every tree is open to him, freely. Only one is withheld, not as cruelty, but as boundary. Trust is invited. Freedom is real, but it is not without shape. Life flourishes best within a loving limit. Then comes a pause in the story, a divine observation. It is not good for the man to be alone. In a world repeatedly called good, something is missing. God forms animals and birds, bringing them to the man to be named. With each name, understanding grows, authority grows, yet companionship does not. Among all these living beings, there is no equal partner, no shared reflection. The man is surrounded but still alone. It is a loneliness that productivity cannot fix. So God causes the man to fall into a deep sleep. From his side, God takes a part and fashions a woman. When the man awakens, recognition floods his voice. This is bone of my bones, flesh of my flesh. Not a stranger, not a possession, a counterpart, shared substance, shared dignity. She is brought to him, not taken. Union is presented as gift, not conquest. In the ancient words, settle into the foundation of human relationships. A man leaves, he clings, and the two become one. They are naked, and they feel no shame. Nothing is hidden. Nothing needs to be. There is no fear in being fully known, no urge to cover, to perform, to protect an image. Trust flows freely between them, and between them and God. This is innocence, not ignorance, wholeness without fracture. A picture of humanity, as it was meant to be, standing open in the presence of its Creator. As the garden breathes quietly around them, the story leaves us there, in that unbroken moment. It invites us to feel what has been lost, and what still echoes in us. The longing for meaningful work that does not crush the soul. The desire for rest that is not guilt-ridden. The ache for connection without masks. The need for boundaries that protect life rather than shrink it. Genesis does not rush. It lets us sit with these truths, because they are not ancient questions. They are ours. Even now, we are formed from dust and breath. We still carry both. We still stand between freedom and trust, independence and dependence. We still search for belonging, often naming many things that never quite answer the deeper loneliness. And we still sense that we were made for a garden, for harmony, for walking unafraid with God in the cool of the day. That memory lingers, quietly shaping our hopes. If this story stirred a thought or raised a question, share your perspective in the comments. Your reflection might help someone else see it more clearly. And if you want to continue this journey through Scripture, one chapter at a time, subscribe to the channel and walk with us through what comes next.